Comedy Kitchen with Chef Sel was recorded in front of a fake audience.
Chef Sel here. We're gonna make some Mexican enchilada lasagna. What I did was I set it up where the prep is going to be for everything and all the steps. There's 3 or 4 steps. We want to prep everything. There's a sauce you have to make with dried chilies. Woo! Woo! Really good stuff. We have some chicken, obviously chicken enchilada. We're going to grind some cumin seeds that I already toasted. Don't worry, I'll tell you how to do that. It's easy. You toast them. Come on. And we're going to dice them. I've showed you that a million times. Of course, I wasn't ready with my knife, so let me get them ready here. Onion time. We've done this before. So what you want to do here is you want to cut a line from stem to stern, and then turn it around and go the other way. See? Boom, boom. Professional chefs on TV, they always have a story for everything, as we all know. I'll tell you what, I got no stories, you know? I got no stories. But I did go to a pretty sick mariachi backyard party. Mariachis, tequila, and lots of people on birthdays, they just don't mix. See what I mean? Okay, I'm going to put this in a bowl and I'm going to be right back. I have 2 pretty nice sized breasts here. Chicken breasts. I'm going to show them to my little side camera thingy. This is about maybe, total maybe 1.5 pounds of chicken. I'm going to cut it in long strips, just like you're seeing here. The long way, I guess against the grain you would call. Now I'm going to angle it this way. Diced onions. Cubed, well, not really cubed, chicken. These are the seeds. I toasted them. Very easy. Ooh, it smells so Mexican. Papaya, 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 pa. That'll come later. Really good stuff, man. Anyway, I toasted it on a medium-low flame. Keep it moving. About 5 minutes, you're going to start smelling it. When you smell it, take it off the heat and keep rolling it, keep it shaking. And then you got yourself some cumin. We're gonna powder it up. Start out slow because they will jump. A nice full tablespoon. Smell it. Oh man, it's like Mexico. It's great. Speaking of Mexico, the next thing up, I have these dried chilies. You can get chipotle chilies, you can get ancho chilies. I really don't care. But I'm gonna see. This is how big they are. See, there were 3 or 4 of them. They're about 3 or 4 inches big. Some people say, split them and take out the seeds and the stems. Well, there's no stems on these, but you don't want the stems in your lasagna. Don't worry about the seeds. It's heat. It's heat. It's heat. These aren't killer heat things, by the way. All right, so here's how I broke them up. I went like this with a really good pair of kitchen scissors. Not the kind that you make the projects, the Christopher Columbus projects with the paper in school, with that construction paper. See, just take it and cut them up into little pieces. About that big. I have to show the other camera. All right, so that's it for this part. We're going to start assembling the sauce now. I have a pot here, medium high. Whenever you start out these sauces, it's usually veggies involved. And go medium high. I got to tell you, veggies, you seem like they're, some people seem like they're like, oh, they're pulling little veggies. They're tougher than meat. These veggies, I'm telling you, they're going to take over the world. They're tougher than meat. Yeah. I use avocado oil. We're going paleo all the way. Matter of fact, I think I told you this tortillas that I'm going to make and show you how to make it so easy. Paleo, caveman. Low carbs. These are my chipotles. Remember them? Yeah, see? These are my chipotles and my garlic. About 1.5 tablespoons of garlic, depending on what you want. Excellent. Now to this, those are my 2 favorite words in cooking. Now to this, that's 3. You know what I mean? It means that you're going to be making more stuff, Oh, we're going to be cooking more stuff. So I'm going to go until this garlic starts to turn brown that I'm a little afraid of, you know what I mean? It almost turns. Don't make it black. Black is out. Start all over. Now I'm going to add spices first. Oh, this is the cumin. All right, we're now toasting this cumin with the garlic. I know. We're toasting it with the garlic and with these chipotle peppers. Sprinkle them in. Now to this, we will add a tablespoon of chili powder. Which camera wants it? You want that one? There you go. Put that in. Toast this too. Toast it too. Got the oil there that's hot. It's going to facilitate the toasting process. Toast that too. I mean, some people go a little overboard with these chilies, right? They get the hottest ones they could find, and it's really disastrous results. It's not fun. All right, ready now. 2 cups of chicken broth. Do you like cooking as much as I do? It's great. I'm actually coughing from the chilies. Okay, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit here, almost to a high, between medium, like 3/4 medium to almost high. You really want it to get in there, maybe about 15-20 minutes of simmering. I'm not going to bore you as I usually tell you because I care about you. All right, we're going to come back. Next step, I want you to take yourself, I have some that I had frozen. Yeah, see, it's tomato paste. It'll thicken it up a bit. Because remember, you use this, the broth, and you use the tomato sauce. You know, broth is watery, so it watered it down. But that's okay. I'm going to say about 1/4 cup. We're going to turn it down, let it simmer 15-20 minutes more, and then we'll come back for tortilla making. Yeah, it's like a science project. It was like kindergarten, you know? Okay, finish with your naps. And now everybody's going to make professional tortillas. But we're only 4. Don't worry. Just listen to me, I'm your teacher. See, I can never be a teacher. I'd immediately lose my patience. We'll be right back. Now I have my sauce simmering down. I'm going to add a little salt now and a little salt later. A little salt and pepper. You know, like we need more pepper. No, but I have to. Okay? Pepper is for flavor too, not just for heat. Let's go about 1.5 teaspoons of salt for now. Now we're going to make the batter. Now we're going to make the batter for the tortillas. It's very simple. Okay? I have Bob's Red Mill Paleo flour here. So I'm going to put the wet in first. I have 4 eggs that yeah, you know, in a bowl. And I have it's about 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to add that to the eggs now. Sometimes they say wait until the end because you want the consistency to be like really, really, really thin pancake batter. I got the eggs in the water here. That was really hard, right? Now I'm going to add just a pinch of salt. We like to salt everything in our little lives. And there's salt in the sauce. There's going to be salt in the sauce, so don't get too crazy about salting it. And now basically a little bit at a time with the flour. And don't go too crazy. It's going to run up, the flour's going to run up the side, so kind of follow it. You'll see what I mean. If you see this consistency, it's kind of watery, but I'm going to put another tablespoon of water in there. Right? Stir as you go, stir as you go. I mean, don't overdo one thing or another as far as don't get yourself caught in the trap of, uh-oh, it's too thin, more flour. Uh-oh, it's too thick, more water. You're going to wind up, you can make a sculpture. No. All right, so we're moving here. We're going to put this aside. All right, time to make the tortillas. Nothing fancy. First of all, we're paleo lately, anyway. Give me about, I don't know, just about 1/2 tablespoon of your favorite coconut oil. I've been letting the heat go at about medium low. Not too crazy, okay? You don't want to burn these little suckers. Now we got our batter over here. And I'm going to go 1/4 cup at a time. I'm going to pour it in the center, but watch what I do. It has to be done quickly because it's going to cook fast. And once it cooks fast, it sets. And once it sets, that's the size that it's going to be. You'll see what I mean already. Pour it in. Boom. Pick it up. And you go. You go around. These are going to be maybe 6-inch. A maiden voyage one. And again, you know, it's going to cook in the sauce also. You don't have to get them too brown. I like them a little bit brown because you know the story, right? When it gets brown, has more flavor. Did you get that? Are you getting this? All right, so I'm going to push this down. And we're going to start building. Yeah, that's good. Don't do this kind of stuff. It's not really right. But I'm going to show you how it came out. See? It's amazing. They didn't have this kind of paleo stuff even last year maybe or a year ago. It's pretty versatile, this stuff. Next 1/4 cup is going in. Again, fast. Okay, so this came out a little bit better. See, it's a little bit bigger, so I don't have to make a million of them. And you want to keep going till your batter's done. I mean, you could freeze them if you want. Don't throw out extra batter. Even if if there's too much to fit into your 13.9, use them for something else. I'm telling you. All right, here's what I got. I got a medium-high heat. Remember, I'm doing meat, so meat likes the heat. Meat likes the heat, remember that. I'm going to salt my meat a little bit. This is the chicken that we sort of cubed up in a slanting kind of way earlier in the program. Touch with the left, season with the right. All right, pepper, pepper, pepper. Get ready for the splash. Not too bad, not too bad. So what we're going to do is we're looking for color on here. Nothing much else. You don't want to cook it all the way through because we're going to bake the lasagna for 30 minutes, so it's going to cook more in there. Bubbling in the sauce. A bubblicious bubbling of Mexican beauty and flavor. See, that's what a real chef should say. Not, I remember when I was Mexican, I was about 5, and we used to make this dish, and the whole neighborhood would come over, and we'd all be Mexican together. You're Irish. We're just going to really swap the chicken with the onion in the same hot pan. Keep the chicken juices in there. Everything adds flavor, right? You know, flavor, 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 flavor. You know, people don't say, oh, I love this dish. It's got no flavor. No, no. So now what I'm going to do, yeah, see? You can see how brown they are. Chicken's not all the way cooked through, but pretty much cooked through. I'm going to add the chicken now to these finished onions. Mix it all around. And because I want the chicken to really be absorbed with the sauce, the delicious sauce that we made with the chipotle chilies. Woo! I'm going to pour a little of that in the chicken and the onions. It's gotten dark as it's been cooking down. Sauce. I'm just going to put a little bit in because I want the sauce to lay in the layers. I want to lay in the layers. All right, chicken. I'm going to put you back in the bowl with your onions and your little bit of sauce flavoring. And I got my coconut oil here. I'm going to take my 13 by 9 lasagna pan, and what I have done is I have cut these round things, these tortillas. See, I cut them all in half. I'm going to dump these 2 cheeses in here. Pepper jack. By the way, big shout out to Nance. Thank you for buying all this stuff. And here's my, obviously a clean paper towel. And take a, good amount of sauce, as much as you want. Just remember something, don't blather and lather with this kind of thing. I'm going to lay in my first layer. See, you can piece it together. Don't worry about that whole thing because it's all going to meld together in the end. Maybe a little more sauce. Put a little more sauce. And now we're going to take our chicken. You see, I'm getting a good amount for coverage here. It's going to be 2 layers of the chicken. Geez, here we go. Put that much in. So now what I'm going to do, put a little bit more sauce. Nice, classy, balanced flavor here. Did I say that? Wow. All right, and these things are going in again. There you have it. It's all ready to go. Yeah, I'll show you. See that? It's like a lasagna, right? That's the sides. It's sick though. It's sick. So it's going to go in the oven for about 35 minutes. You want to everything's really cooked. You just want to melt the cheese. I'm going to put some foil on top. I got the rack on the second to the last bottom rung there. It's in there. We're going to set it, and don't forget it. I think we all know what these are for. That's right, it's done. And say, wow. Remember that last 20 minutes browns it on the top. And then you keep it in the oven, okay? There it is right there. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you except wow. It's just beautiful. I mean, so there it is. It's enchilada, chicken, lasagna. There you go. Buy all your stuff tomorrow. Get the ingredient list. Any questions, write in the comments. Please subscribe. Stay in touch. My next one's coming out soon. Like, share. Please, from the bottom of my heart, cook responsibly.
Mexico's waiting for you. The sun is so hot that you'll fly on the spot, but the vultures get dinner for 2. Let's do that again. Ay, caramba. Ay, caramba. Mexico's waiting for you. The sun is so hot that you'll fly on the spot, but the vultures get dinner for 2.